living room of Rick Serra. It's cocktail hour with Rick. And I am your host, Rick Serra. Hello. I was not taking a dump long duck dong. In fact, I had nothing to do with even a dong. But I was a little tardy. I am so sorry. But I'm here now. Darlene got caught in the downpour. And she borrowed, actually was
No,
given.
I didn't borrow it. Hi, guys. I'll be reading everybody's name in a minute.
She got a pizza box.
I went in, there was a Pizza Bowlies next to my nail salon. It started to pour down rain. So I went in, I said, how much is it to buy a pizza box? And he looked at me like, I said, I want it to hold over my head for the rain. I don't care if I get wet. I don't want the hair to get wet.
Here's my baby Bo up here on top. I'm sitting
So I made it to the car and into the house with a pizza box on my head.
on Darlene's spot. Usually she sits here, and she's in my spot, which is in my mother's easy chair. And Bo is excited because it was a heavy rain.
My
There was
feet are cold now.
no thunder or lightning,
No.
but he doesn't care. It was still heavy rain. That got him a little concerned. Now he has to sit with mommy. Yes, he does. I have to show this.
I need a drink. I need my darts. I'm not even ready. Here's the little baby boy. He got stung by a bee today.
Yes, walking him.
Aw.
He stepped on something, and I think it's what it was. The way he reacted, he jumped up, and then he started to limp. The poor baby.
Baby.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to try and get everybody's name in now. Looks like we have 37 people.
37 in the first 2
Yeah.
minutes.
That's pretty good.
Guess
Okay, we
guess
have
who's watching down in Florida? Our friends.
M&G?
Yes.
Good.
So hello to Florida
Hi,
and our
M&G.
friends M&G and
Dr.
maybe
Leonard Hofstadter, Spin Dallas,
Our friends
John C.
nearby,
MTG. New
Mike
Girl.
Matt and Marcial and
Maria G. Robert Ryan.
Stephanie Short. I don't know if you're
Jimmy
here
Rick.
yet. Jimmy Rick is here.
J-Tay. Long Duck Dong.
Cheers, everybody. I'm drinking
AJ Vintage.
Wool
Don
Cot
Cathcart.
bourbon. It's a
Bradley
small batch.
Matthews.
It's very good.
Shaylee, good day. Harrison.
Good day,
Artstar.
Shaylee, and
Show
good day,
Slideshow.
Australia and New
Ben
Zealand.
Raines. DJ
And-
Dr. J, DJ Dr. G. Okay.
How about
Scott Bagley.
Africa? Anybody in Africa here? Hi.
Daniel
Try
Evans.
refreshing Maria.
Bradley Matthews.
Try some Scope. It's a
Echo
nice
Diamante.
mouthwash without the medicine-y taste. Gargle with Scope today.
Polo Gorgie.
Remember that commercial? Well, here's a commercial.
Natasha Simmons.
Yes?
Nia Desbro.
Oh, Dina, very good.
Visually Victoria. Hello
Visually
there.
Victoria, we're up to 48. Click that like button.
Yeah.
If you forgot,
Say
please
no.
hop out, click like, come back into the chat. It is the last Friday in August.
Okay.
Next week
You
will
must
be
excuse me for a
the
minute.
beginning of the month of September. And we will have special cleansing next Friday. But then we have special surprise for you all Thursday night, the last day of August, the 31st day, a little early, 7 p.m. instead of 8 p.m. Live music by
Okay.
the channel band, basically.
I got my
Madhouse. Madhouse is back. We're going to be broadcasting live from their jam hole in Perry Hall, Maryland, like I did once before, about a year ago, in September Last year we did one of these, so here we are, just a little early compared to last year. This time, undoubtedly, there's only one purpose: having fun with you all. And I hope that you'll be able to join live next Thursday at 7. So you have Thursday special program, and then Friday special cleansing. What could you want? How about a new video? Would you like one of those? Right after the show tonight, premiering at 10 p.m. tonight, a new video, yes. Just constructed it today. It's from September of 2021. It's going back in time. Going back in time nearly 2 years, or more than 2 years ago. Yes. And we will be at Assateague Island, Maryland. A beautiful place. We could not make it there this year. We did not get a reservation, and there's only one part of the park that has electric. We need to have that electric. So we didn't get it this year. And it is right, Assateague. It's a Native American name. It's off of the edge of a road called Route 50. It goes across east to west across the country. And when the east it terminates in Ocean City, Maryland, you take a right turn just before you enter Ocean City, Maryland. And you go south on Route 611. It takes you into Assateague Island. Now, Assateague Island starts in Maryland, continues into Virginia, and then after that, the next body or the area of the coast is called Chincoteague.
Yeah, it's in Virginia.
Different than Assateague in a
Assateague's
couple
much
of
better.
ways.
We've been to both.
We like the beach at Assateague much better than Chincoteague. The number of mosquitoes in Chincoteague are even high compared to Assateague, which considers the mosquito the state bird in that part of Maryland.
Yeah,
Yes.
off of Route 50. Carson Thorpe just got home from his grandparents. He will not, this is his last cocktail hour with Rick until 9:15.
Okay.
Because he'll be in Florida.
Excellent.
Ready to board the cruise this time next week.
Going on a cruise. All right. I hope you have a great time. Take some photos. Maybe send me a couple by email and I'll post them on the channel
Yep,
under
go
community.
50.
That would be my honor. So, like I said, we couldn't get into Assateague this year, which is a rarity. We're pretty much every year. Yes, Route 13 coming out of Delaware or coming north out of Virginia, you
Yeah.
go right by as well. Actually, Route 113, a little closer to the coast. It splits off from 13. You go on
They
113.
actually have Assawoman Bay, too.
Assawoman Bay is between the Barrier Island and the coast of Maryland in the vicinity of Ocean City, Maryland. That's called Assawoman
Oh,
Bay.
yeah, they do, AJ. And Assateague, for people who don't know, they have wild ponies.
Wild ponies. We
I
don't,
mean, they are wild.
they're wild. They call them ponies because they're probably only 4 out of 5 hands high. They're not as big as a full-size horse. I don't know about Route 14, Daniel, but if you're talking
Hello,
about
man. Hello
just south
there.
of Delaware, this is where we're talking. Within an hour of the Delaware beaches at Rehoboth, you can be down at Assateague. Just go down the coast if you're on a boat or a cruise. But otherwise, you can drive down Route 113 or Route 13 and end up in the same region I'm talking about. And like I said, this premieres at 10 p.m., so be ready after the cocktail hour. You have some new footage. And here is something
Robert Ryan,
else.
You live about an hour from
I have
Chesapeake?
put no background music in this episode. None.
Wow.
It's
Yay.
all the natural sound. The trouble is, I'm using a phone that doesn't really have an capability of a sound filter. Like for a microphone, you can put a cone-like thing over top of it to protect it from wind and noise and pop. I'm using the iPhone 11 at the time. I still have this old phone,
Hey,
matter of fact.
Robert Ryan, are you north or
And
south of
all the footage was shot on
altitude?
that. So I've turned all of the sound levels way down to protect you from. So turn up the volume to hear everything a little bit this time. Okay? Thank you very much. I hope that you
Hey,
enjoy
Paul S.
the views. And we had a great time. I was glad to go through all that footage, remembering how we had some bad winds, and we had to actually put the screen tent down, and we put it down so it was lying on the picnic table. And we had set up one of a couple of tents we bought that were supposed to be a little bigger than we'd assumed. They were a little too tight. We ended up going and buying another tent and gave away these tents. One to my granddaughter who used it with her boyfriend Tom, and they didn't get blown away. It's a very good tent in terms of down in Assateague, because we've been going there since the late 1980s.
Yep, since
Storms
before
come
we
out
were
of
married.
nowhere. You have beautiful skies. Next thing you know, things cloud up, and boom, you got heavy winds jumping up 40, 60 miles per hour gusting. It's really a raw kind of natural environment. It really is kind of roughing it, even if you are in a camper right outside. Unless you stay in the camper the whole time, you have to deal with insects,
Hey, Heidi.
heat, humidity, sunlight, very, very harsh sunlight.
Did we ever tell them the story the first time we went there?
I don't think we have. About the knife?
Yes.
Oh, I'd love to talk about that.
Well,
Have we
first of
already
all,
have we been able to introduce or welcome everybody?
I think I got
Okay.
everybody's name.
Is there anything else that you would like? Oh, Dina, you need to. Such good fun. And for me and my family, there was a good reason for it. Cost of hotels, motels. We didn't have the kind of money to pay for room and board at fancy places to go to locations we wanted to visit. So we went on the low budget method, which was a tent. Now, eventually, we got into campers, starting with a camper that was only 12 foot long and it weighed as much as an old Cadillac, but it was our home after I modified the inside and created a double bed, an antique bed, a little bit shorter than a full bed. And instead of it going along the side, I had it go across the back. On the one side, there were cabinets built in. I had to cut the cabinets out
Our feet had to be in
and
the
build a
cabinet.
platform out of plywood, framing it with some lumber first, and then that became the platform for the bed. You put your feet under the cabinets, you had maybe a foot of space above your feet, so it was enough to clear your legs. But it was a little odd. We called it Casa del Serra, the House
Just
of
Casa
Serra,
Serra.
or Casa Serra, whatever. And
Well,
actually put the letters
oh.
on the outside of the back of it. And then we sold it for about 250, which I bought it for like 150, and I did most of the improvements myself.
Spin Dallas is camped at the Heat Honda.
That's
haven't
that's a
camped
future location we'd love to be able to camp there. We stayed at a resort on Marathon Island and just drove to be a Honda.
Hey,
Bahia
Bobby the Desert
Honda.
Walker.
Hey, Bobby, thank you for the past week. I saw some of your posts. You have beautiful photographs of the desert, and you showed a little bit of the desert greening because in response to the tropical storm, hurricane, whatever, that hit the desert and wetted it quite a bit. I think you had flash floods and such. I hope it didn't have to affect you directly, but I know it did hit Baja California pretty heavily. I watched the rain, and then I watched the deluge of water running off of everything. It was crazy. So it's always something going on nowadays as the planet is changing.
Okay, listen, I want to get back to what I
But what's
started.
up, hon?
When we went to Aztec for the very first time together,
We-
we had our very first tent, which
It was
was the
just
small
it was
one.
a small. It was 8 feet by 8 feet.
And Jen was what, maybe 9?
8, 9.
And Jen didn't like me. So
And
she didn't like
and she
listening
really
to
didn't
me.
want to be at this campground.
No, she didn't mind the camping part. She
Oh,
didn't want
okay.
my ass to be there. But anyway.
Oh,
we-
right.
We had never been,
Baked
baked
Kiri?
YT.
Yes.
So we had never been there before. We were not aware of the fact that you need to bring your own shade because where you're camping,
There's
you
no
might as
trees.
well be on the beach.
Yep.
There are no trees, there's no shade, there's some short little bushes and stuff like
Yes.
that.
Obviously, not enough to shade you, so you need to bring tarps and poles or sets with like a fly that you can put up with poles. Something.
So I made Rick take us for a ride one day. He goes, well, I said, I'm sweating my ass off. It's hot as hell.
I'm ready to die.
Turn the fucking air conditioner
Drive
on
me
and
around with the
drive
air
me around."
conditioning. We had a Pontiac 2000,
Yeah.
something like that.
So,
So it was a
He didn't like it,
6-cylinder,
but he did
but I
it.
did it.
thanks, John.
And
Steve.
we put, after we did the tenting down there at Aztec for a couple of years, we got 2 tents.
Well, wait a minute. Let me finish.
All right,
this
we'll
story.
go in this one here.
So we're there for maybe 3 or 4 days. The first night we get back, we took Jen into Ocean City, the
She had to
boardwalk
go.
and all the rides and all that stuff. We come back. She goes in the tent. I said, Jen, make sure you do not come out here without your shoes.
Got you. Tell her, wear your flip-flops or sandals, whatever.
No, I just said, don't come out without shoes.
All right, so
So
what did
guess-
she do?
She came out without shoes. She stepped on something and got something in her foot.
Yes, a piece of
Yeah.
wire that something had been left behind by
Yeah.
someone else.
So we're in a
And
tent.
so-
We have a camping lantern.
We
Didn't have
have
cell
a
phones
little
then.
girl got this thing in her foot and she's crying and I'm trying to get it out and the only thing I had was this tiny little pocket knife. The blade was literally like 2 inches long
Well, that's less
by
than
a
2 inches.
quarter inch, maybe wide,
And I have
and
to
it was fairly
physically
thin.
lay on her to try and keep her still.
And I'm trying to scrape at the edge of the wire coming out of her foot, and I was able to pop it out,
Great, Misty Woods.
but the whole time she was screaming out,
Not the knife.
"Daddy, not the knife! Daddy, not the knife!"
I mean, I'm talking about at the top of her lungs.
It's dark. There's nothing else going on. It's quiet except for our sight and my daughter Jen's mouth.
I just knew somebody was going to get a hold
So
of
we thought the police
park
were
ranger.
coming. The next day, when she went into the bathhouse on the woman's side, and she went in by herself, she was able to at least shower and change her
Well,
clothes
she might have just
herself.
been going to the bathroom too.
She came back out and reported to us that the couple of mothers were talking amongst themselves, and they said, "Did you hear that kid screaming? I couldn't get my kids back to sleep. Me too. It was something. Oh my God, that was terrible. I don't know what happened to that poor girl.
But guess what? Nobody called the park
Nobody,
rangers.
nobody reported it. If it was so terrible, what the wrong with you people? You heard this poor girl screaming for her life.
I mean, and that's what it sounded like.
That's what it sounded like.
But that was our
But-
first time at Asti. We really learned
What a
lot.
great way. Now after that, we went to a private campground near Gettysburg, as I believe, or maybe it was Lancaster.
I don't know.
Lancaster.
Definitely.
And I think we had electric. So we brought a fan, and we actually had a fan that was blowing air on us inside of the tent. It was still hot. We were actually camping on grass.
We didn't have electric.
It wasn't
Is
there?
that when Jen cracked her head?
Yeah.
We were in a field.
Okay, that was the field. It was another trip to another private campground somewhere where we got. So, well, whatever. What must have been like the
Hey,
next
Mr.
year.
Depans, glad
The
you're
bottom
here.
line is this: once we tasted electrical power and camping at the same time, we never went back.
That's not true. To a point.
Well, we tried to get electric still, hon. I know that you're going to tell me now the story where Jerry gave us an extra day and we didn't have any power. No, no.
No, we didn't have power then, because we were on I-loop. We
I
didn't-
don't mean on that particular.
No, we did not start using electric till you had a CPAP.
Well,
And I'm so glad
that
you got a
was
CPAP.
the summer of 2000. I was wearing a CPAP every night, and I've been doing it ever since. Yes, I got
That's good,
electrified.
Bobby.
All I know is whatever the fucking reason, thank you for just going with the story and just fudging it. No, don't fudge it. Make sure we have to disagree about the story.
Well, that's how we live.
Can't you just fucking cheat and lie a little bit?
No,
She's
it's
giving
not,
me the
no.
finger right now.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
wish-
so-
I wish that's what I could do, AJ.
So we're just a perfect couple that always gets along and agree with everything with each other, never argue or anything.
Well, we could tell this story again, and if we don't try and keep the facts straight, we're gonna look like idiots.
All right.
I guess we do look like idiots.
Well, that's it. Thank you. I love looking like an idiot. I don't like to try to prove it. And the Schmedna, good evening. Anybody who I haven't said hello to, good evening. Told you about the new video. We are going to be going on another camping trip to the beach, actually. We set this up over the past week. We're going to be up in Delaware again, very close to where I was, Dewey Beach, basically within a couple of miles of the same area, on the coast of Delaware,
Hey, Miss Glow.
near Rehoboth Beach. We're going to be in what's called the Delaware Seashore State Park, and it's full hookups. Water supply, sewer connection, electric.
Thanks, Shailene.
Wow. And it was not that expensive. It ended up, because of a senior discount, we
Art
got it
Star, I'm glad you made
under
it.
$60 a night, which anybody who's an RVer knows what it costs for full hookups any other place usually. Yes,
Misty Woods.
Misty Woods.
Hubby is getting a defibrillator
Oh.
implant.
Oh,
Hope sex life gets a jolt.
I hope
sex life
that
gets a
I
jolt.
hope the heartbeat keeps going.
Yeah, I'm sorry
Well-
he needs that, but if it works, that's wonderful.
Misty, God bless him, and
That's
we wish
right,
the
Misty,
best.
you
If
danced
you
great, too.
if you would send us an email at rick.adr@aol.com, I would be happy to put a notice up on the community board to solicit prayers and give me hubby's name in the message. rick.adr@aol.com. So, I went to see Shock
No, Jay, we
tea.
won't.
Shock tea.
Did you see J-Tag?
Hi, JT. No, I didn't see what he just
No,
said
he
then.
just gave you
Oh,
5
thank
bucks.
you for the moolah, JT. Thank you.
No, we're up here in December. Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we're
and
back
Christmas,
here
we're up
Thanksgiving.
here.
So we'll be going down right after my birthday, October the 7th. We're going to probably be leaving that Monday, so that would be the 9th. We'll be in Florida by October 10, and then we'll leave probably the Sunday before Thanksgiving, and we get home on Monday that way.
Good information.
And that
Mr.
gives
Pants.
Darlene a couple of days to prepare for getting stuff together and cooking a meal. Assumably it would be us, I don't know, unless somebody else
Hey, a Google
volunteers.
user. No, it will be me.
Hey,
honey.
Steve and Keely, we'd be happy to go eat at your place.
No,
Okay, we do it. We
I
don't
like
mind.
Thanksgiving.
I know you do.
Then stop.
All right, Steve and Keely, come over at least and have some dessert with us if you don't join us for the whole meal. That's my
Well,
brother,
wait a
Steve.
minute. A Google user said, I saw the Bring Back Asbestos shirt for a few seconds on a HBO show. It was cool.
Was it ours or
I
another
don't
one?
know.
Because an HBO show probably has the one that was initially designed. The guy who designed it sent it in to you know who gave it to me actually, and I still have that shirt.
Yeah.
And then on my website, I have my own version of a Bring Back Asbestos t-shirt design. It's at ricksarahstar.com. On that website, you find links to the social media platforms I fill or feed. You also find that there's a link for email, so you get to send us a message if you'd like to. The last uploaded video is displayed when you open up and you come on. Of course, there's merch to buy, but there's also a link to Discord, which we always push every show
Mert
because
got one of those shirts and they love it.
Mert loves his shirt. Yeah.
Mert is a her, but I'm not sure.
I'm glad. We just had someone order one this week,
Yeah, that's a whole nother story.
and we
Last
got
week-
it taken care of.
Yeah, but last week, my credit card had to be replaced because of something I tried to do, and then my bank contacted me, said, did you make this? And I said, no, so then I had to call them. Apparently, they thought I wanted a dating and or escort service.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did not do that.
Obviously. And it wasn't even a large charge they tried.
Yeah.
It was a test. You know how these
So-
fraudulent charges go. So
I
we,
had to go like 5 days
without
my
a card.
credit card.
Had to get a new one. And we, of course, that was the number to get our money.
That's what our
'Cause we-
vendor uses for us to pay them.
We pay them for their cost of the shirt. And then if you buy a shirt from us, you pay us the total price. It's
Which
a
is
few dollars more.
shipping and any,
It ends up being like no more than $5 profit per shirt is the way it works out. It's not a
3 to
big
5,
money
yeah.
maker at all. The
But
whole
the-
key was to keep the shirt at a very
thing is,
affordable
somebody
price.
ordered a Bring Back
And
Asbestos
somebody
shirt.
from
And we
California.
thought, yay!
And
And then I get a notice from Printful.
the group we
saying
use,
The,
transaction didn't go.
was denied. And
Right.
I'm going, wait a minute. So I looked on, first thing I did, because I wasn't thinking, I looked on PayPal. The money had been paid by
Yeah.
this fan.
Yeah,
I'm going,
it wasn't their fault.
And then it hit me. I knew it was our credit card.
It's our end. We have
So we
to
had to
update that.
figure that out. So it's
So it
done,
wasn't hard.
And it actually shipped today.
Shipped today, you got that notification. So whoever it was, if you are you, we don't give the real name across on the broadcast, of course. Rick, trying to speed up the story.
Hey,
Maybe.
Crispy.
Hi, Crispy. Okay, so I got a question. Do I do anything ADR? Technically, no.
No.
I do
I'm able
something
to.
under a new name, Rick's Motel Dives. If you look on my channel for playlists, you go under that drop down menu for playlists and look for Rick's Motel Dives. You'll find that, yes, I've done a few live versions of investigating a dirty motel room.
No long duck dong.
Darlene, I've had Steve Seabold, I have my dear friend past Sean Armstrong, and then we also have the series of behind the scenes videos that I created for the real show during its production. And I just, in the last months, released the last of my footage in 3 parts, and it's gotten a lot of attention, and I thank all of you who enjoyed those videos, parts 1, 2, and 3. But it was us when we were in Pennsylvania last September. So yeah, AJ Vintage,
Yeah, we missed.
that's a tough
Sean.
person to lose, really was. Still, the wound is not totally healed on my heart.
Never is when you lose somebody.
But seriously, I love the guy. He was fun. He was misunderstood by somebody. And unfortunately, a lot of people believed their opinion instead of getting their own opinion by watching him. And if they'd have known him personally, they would have known that he was a nice guy. He wasn't trying to do anything incorrectly. So, very cool.
So wait a minute, I have a question for you.
Yes,
How do you know M and G are watching?
I got a text message from
Oh,
M.
okay.
So, our friends in Florida, I also
Hey,
said
M&G.
M&G, and maybe we have Mike Maciel, Stephanie Short. We know we have Ardina and Wesley. They're from the East Coast. We might have Gary Baba Booey,
Memorial.
who's from further down the East Coast of Florida, way down south. So what?
Just keep on going.
Okay, I'm just looking
I
here.
know.
Yes, Paul, a way around is the way to call the whole thing. And I do intend to, with Darlene or with whomever, go into some crusty, by the night residential rental location. I would even do people who have super, super horrible homes if they would like to open up the doors to a camera. I
Who
don't
would
think so, but
open their doors. to
maybe
you?
there's somebody who thinks it's so stupendously bad it'd be funny to show it to people. So if you have such a home, you'd like me to film it, maybe a live stream.
Hey, AJ.
Be insane
let me
and
tell you
send
about
us.
high drink prices. When we went to Tennessee,
Oh my God.
one of the places we were only there for
We
one
were in
drink.
Nashville for a week and a half. And we went in like the first night that we were there.
Goodness gracious.
And we went to a
Lambo
bar.
guy.
And we went up to the top of a hill for some reason. And the whole main drag was up and down this street. So we went to the top of the hill. We go into this place. It looks real cool. We order drinks. $20 per drink.
I think they were a little more than that. And then you
Maybe
have to leave
22.
tip. But they had really good bathrooms.
They had great bathrooms.
They had one big bathroom. Didn't matter if you were male or female. They were full doors. You just went in, you used them, and then you washed your hands. Well, I believe we used them and we smoked a joint in them. if
Yes,
can
that's what I
correctly.
remember you and
Gee.
G. Yes.
Thanks, God, Bagley.
Yes, it was a perfect opportunity to be able to blow a doobie inside the bathroom. They were totally,
Hey, Mr. J.
completely
Quinn.
individualized. Mert wants to move to Tennessee. Well, I'm sure Tennessee would be happy to have you.
Have you ever heard of, wait a minute, Philly?
Philadelphia?
No. Ever heard of Philly, Captain Rick, a YouTuber in Philadelphia?
No, I haven't. I've heard of Tampa Bay Jay
Well,
from
you've met
Tampa.
him.
Yes, I know. And of course, Carpetbagger. The Carpetbagger is pretty much an institution. He's been doing his sideshow touring for years. So no, I don't know about Philly.
I like the idea of free liquor tasting.
I like that idea too.
Dina says at St. Augustine.
Is he, Robert? I wish he could throw some my way.
Adam the Woo is from Jacksonville.
Adam the Woo, okay.
That name I remember. Miss Glow lives an hour and a half from Dollywood. Have you ever been there?
I've never been to Dollywood myself.
I know you haven't. I was asking Miss Glow.
Oh, Miss Glow. I'm sorry. Adam the Woo and I were on a podcast with somebody. It was their podcast. And Adam was very knowledgeable about the topical areas that were discussed during that podcast. I was barely able to offer anything. She just goes to show what the hell do I really know? Apparently not the topics of interest.
I would imagine Dollywood is a fun place, Dina.
Hello, Potato Kartoff. Welcome to the program. He is from Japan. Yes. And Josh, I see you're here.
Don't know what the Dirty Room Rock is, Lambo guy.
Dirty Room Rock.
Miss Glow, what do you want me to ask
I,
you? I'm
um,
sorry.
I do play some music, and I guess I could
Hey.
rock some Dirty Room kind of lyrics and put together that. But I don't know if there's something more specific that you know about that you want to share with me right now. What do you think about that, Lambo guy?
Well,
what is
a
the
wine
answer?
and cheese bar would not interest me unless they had hard alcohol because
Yeah.
I do not drink wine.
I don't mind the cheese and the crackers, but I can drink them with beer or pretty much any alcohol.
Yeah, he has a wide variety he can choose from. I'm pretty narrow.
First, you got to get yourself a really kick-ass
Potato
electric
Kartoff,
guitar.
JetBlue.
All right, I have one of them. It's kick-ass. It's a
Alright.
Gibson style
I'm on the way.
with humbuckers. Yes, humbuggers. Let's get wasted. Oi, 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 oi. Okay, that's
I'm
no
glad you
problem.
got home,
I'm home. I
JetBlue.
can do that. And
Boston
some
wins,
sake. I
hi.
like sake. Hello, Boston wins.
Hey, I'm glad that you
I've
were
been
able to-
MIA, but I'm glad you're here now.
Well,
You're
because
with
life
us.
is so busy,
You're
I
alive.
understand.
And we have 72 people in the room and 64 likes. At 38 minutes, that's not damn bad. All right. And we even have a super chat tip. Thank you very much. So this is a good start to a nice episode.
I have to say, I do cook fairly well.
I have to agree.
I made, of course, I haven't eaten yet. Rick only had 2. I made some chicken wings
Mm-hmm.
and macaroni salad. Did you eat any of the salad?
Macaroni salad I did. Good.
Was that okay?
Yes. Yes, I had macaroni salad. It was made with lots of peppers and other things she sliced up. It was very good, honey.
Peppers, onions, celery, carrots, hard-boiled eggs.
I saw that too. Diced very small, the egg white part. Very good.
Well, that's just that egg white. The eggs are easy to do. You have an
So-
egg slicer.
Like, I have to admit, earlier today, I did not know what I was going to have as a video. All I have to do,
Paul
though,
S.
is
had
go,
a Les Paul studio guitar.
all right.
the word had means
I
he
know, that
doesn't
means
have
it's
it
no longer
anymore.
in your possession. Those are worth thousands of dollars, even if they're not even
Oh,
a
is
great
Victoria leaving?
year.
Good night, Victoria. I didn't see that. Oh, Adam the Woo is in the room.
Adam the Woo is in the room. We are so
Yes.
lucky. Hello, Adam. How are you doing?
Mr. J. Quinn.
Hope
from
everything's
Japan.
going great for you. And we're doing well up here in Maryland for the summer. Adam, of course, hailing from Jacksonville, Florida. And is there anything that you have been investigating that you would like to mention to the crowd?
Can you take your camera down just a little bit?
Take it down to what? So you don't see the top of my head, and you see just my.
No, I want the top of your head, but I want more a bow, and you have a good bit of window above your head. Misty Woods.
Hun, he's here.
I know.
He's too low.
Okay.
Unless I lay down with him.
No, you're all right.
Come here, Bo.
Oh, you're good right there.
Oh,
You disturbed him.
I'm sorry, Bo. Hi. How you doing? I know. But the people love you. They think you're so handsome. They really love to see you when you're happy. Are you happy? I guess so. He's a good boy.
Did he give you a kiss?
He gave me a kiss.
Beth, hi.
All right, Bo, you can go back to sleep. When you're 13 plus years old, and that's, in dog actual years of life, that's like multiply it by 7, that's what we are. Somebody put it this way recently: for every week we
Oh,
live,
I didn't know that, Robert.
they live one day equals 1 week of our lives. How you like that for a dog? So, how many weeks do we live? And, that's 1 day per week there. It's like a 1-to-7 ratio is what we've had before to try to give us a relationship in terms of the expectation of average lifespan. I mean, it's much longer than insects, and then smaller mammals or birds all live just, months or just a few years.
Stop it, Long Duck Dong.
What is dong luck
He said
long?
pho looks very tasty.
Oh, looks tasty.
Make good dinner.
Oh
for
my
family.
God, you are a sick
That
man.
is so bad.
What are you insinuating that you eat a stereotypical dog meat in your Asian food? Come on, Long Duck Dong. Let's get a little
I
bit.
agree, Don Cathcart. Me too.
Yeah, let's advance your story a little bit. You're not eating dog
You might
or
eat
cat. Not even cat. No, I hope not. Now, maybe you're eating water chestnuts. I would agree that might be possible. Maybe some bean sprouts. Mushu. Make sure when you order Chinese, when you mean lo mein or chow mein, make sure you got the right one. They're totally different.
I know, and Rick's
Lo
has
mein
messed it up a couple times.
is noodles. Chow
Yeah,
mein
Pussycat.
is vegetables. And last time we ordered, I was so certain I said chow mein.
But that
But the
lady
lady
knew
was
you said-
insistent. No, you said lo mein. I'm sorry.
I think you did say lo mein.
I'm like, come on. I meant chow. You should read my mind through the telephone. But she did know that we were customers for a very long time. But unfortunately,
Hey, Mr.
we're
J. Quinn.
looking
I don't
elsewhere.
really think you guys do that. Or I don't mean
When
by you guys.
you
but
find
I
a
mean
place that has good
nationality.
food, you go to it, and then they let you down. and then you try maybe a couple weeks later and they let you down again.
Wow, that is a long time in captivity.
It's like, I think I'm gonna have to go somewhere else for a while. Sad because they were so
Dingle
good for
dangle.
so long. China Delight of Kearney Shopping Center in Maryland.
Oh, I love Frank Zappa. Misty Woods.
Frank Zappa, his family still has roots here in Maryland. Down in Baltimore, in Hollandtown, there's a monument to Frank Zappa. Yes, I'm serious. Lithuanian people
Dingle dangle.
raised the
hello.
money for the statue, which is in front of the Baltimore City Enoch Pratt Library in Highlandtown, a neighborhood in Baltimore. Baltimore is a city of small neighborhoods.
Well,
Gives it
Spindellis.
its small town feel, even though it
Beth?
really isn't too small. I don't think 600, 700,000 people is small. Santa Maria Latica, Nancy is here. Oh, yes, Nancy. And Nancy,
Wait a minute, Nancy.
It's her
you have a
birthday.
birthday.
we have to sing her birthday song. I'm so glad she's here. I asked her and I posted if anybody noticed she had her birthday last weekend. And I happened to be trolling the YouTube and I saw her and she mentioned on some live program Saturday last week that she had a birthday. And even AJ Vintage said happy birthday.
Wow,
Misty Woods, what the, whoa!
Thank you.
Thank you so much, oh my God. Wow.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you going to sing?
I'm singing to Nancy Santa Maria Latica for her birthday. She turned 29 again last Saturday.
That's what my father always used to say.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nancy Santa Maria Latica. That's a long one. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Nancy.
birthday, Nancy. And
Goodness gracious.
Wow.
Hello. Are you new?
who's new?
I don't know. Goodness gracious.
Goodness gracious, yes. Anybody, goodness gracious included, if this is new to you, if you've never been with us on Cocktail Hour with Rick, that's what this is called.
Ponytail
We
Dungeon
send a free
Master.
gift on request. How do you request it? You send us an email. You say, please send me a free gift, and you send us your name and mailing address in an email. That's all. We need the name and the email, and we need the address in the email and the zip code. We need all that, all at one time, please. And where do you send it? To rick.adr@aol.com. And Darlene just posted for your attention the same thing. And remember, it's on ricksarastar.com, so all you have to do is go on the website and you can click the email link.
I am going to
There.
get another drink.
Okay,
Are you okay?
I'm fine still.
You want some ice in that?
Yeah, please.
Okay. I'll be back, guys. I can hear him, so if he acts up, you know what I'm going to do?
You're gonna, yeah, you shoot me. Like that. That's what we do. I get shot by Darlene when I say things that might be a little naughty. Usually it's naughty because I don't insult people based on other things, but I will say some little naughty things kind of like PG most of the time. I don't get real raw and down and dirty. I'm not like Andrew Dice Clay or someone on that level. Hey, Gary Baba Booey, I was hoping I'd see you. Welcome. Oh, he had? All right. Well, I didn't know. I didn't know. Well, good. Risque. Risque, a little risque. And when I get into this, it's really fun when Darlene is shooting me repeatedly with the Nerf darts as the dirty words and limericks and other things slip out of my foul mouth. And the nip sometimes. Yes, they are always elevated. They're always sticking up. But they're not without any sensation. I found out my brother, Steve is his first name, his nipples, like mine, are always upright.
Well, yeah, you went to a concert this week.
And I found out that although that's the case, he has no sensation in his nipples.
Who?
Steve.
How did
His
you discuss
nipples,
that?
I don't know. So he's got numb. Ow, who just gave me more money? Did somebody else just give me more money or is it a mistake?
I don't know. I haven't been here.
Well,
I don't know why that's like that. Oh,
it looks like Misty Woods gave it a second time.
wow. Buy the bar and give us free drinks. We definitely will.
All
Thank you,
right.
Misty.
I'll buy a bar. I would love to have you all there. We've actually been talking about going to a bar and inviting you all to join us before we head south. And we have kind of changed our mind, assuming that the weather is nice, it would be great. But even if it isn't, there's plenty of room inside.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be naming it. It's coming up in September on a Saturday. We are going to give you the location. I'm going to post it. I'll put together a little video for the channel to encourage you all to think about it. And I hope that people who are nearby, who are in the region, will consider joining us for a meet and greet in September. It would be so much fun.
Yes.
But
now,
thanks
make sure
so
you're
much
there.
again. I can't believe this. We got over $100 in tips now from one
Caroline
person.
Gerbeson,
Holy
Appleberg.
moly.
I'm just calling you Caroline.
Not a topless bar. It's
Or is it
actually,
no? Carolyn. Sorry about that.
the
Carolyn.
bar is actually
Howdy.
like a sports bar. It's called Racers Pub.
Hey, Steve Sebo.
Thank you, Shay Lee.
She wants to know how
It was my friend's
Rick's
pool.
pool. It looked
Friend's
amazing.
pool is very nice. The temperature was like mid 70s, 75, 77. He hasn't been employing
No problem. I'm
a
glad you
solar
found Scott.
cover. He lives outside of Baltimore.
He's
Good
about
40 minutes.
40, 50 minutes away.
And where he is in Carroll County,
What you have
a
to
rural
know
county
about
largely.
This guy, he's really nice. I've met him quite a few times.
Rick Wheatley
But-
is here right now, and he
He's
said,
cool.
it's 78. So that's who it was. The guy who just posted 78 gave me an update of the temperature in Fahrenheit in the pool. I posted footage of your beautiful pool area for an Instagram. Mert, thank you so much for more darts. We're losing them. You gotta make sure you turn that turret to the trying to. She's aiming down low between my legs.
Let me see if I
She's-
can get your face. No, it's not from this distance.
Oh, you're out of
wow.
darts. Out of darts. I tried to
That's
give
the
you a
only
couple.
problem about
I tried to
people
give you a
here.
couple. But thank you for joining us, Rick. We hope you're having a good evening up there in that rural county we were just talking
Well,
about.
let me tell you, Rick. My Rick did not invite me to come.
I know, and my, ouch. Rick is his name,
But
just
let
like
me
my
tell
name,
you,
but his first
I-
name is Eric.
I ate a piece of your peach pie.
Yes.
And it was very good.
And he ate the peach cake, whatever.
Peach cake, peach pie.
So it's kind of a Baltimore style, and there's a recipe. There are a few bakeries that make these peach cakes. So the peaches, he sprinkled them with cinnamon and sugar.
I could taste
And then
that.
he sliced
Thank
them
you,
thin,
Carson
and he
Thorpe.
layered them on top of just pre-made bread
Do me
dough.
a favor, Carson, send us an email so I get all their names correctly, okay?
Any special announcements you'd like us to post, we're happy to do so.
Well, you know,
At
he's
rick
not gonna be here.
rick.adr
He wants to be cleansed.
at
of his
AOL.com.
grandparents and all.
Oh, and we do that. So, like I said, we will be doing the special cleanse next
Believe
Friday
me,
the
Missy,
1st.
They're not jewels.
If you cannot make next session for cleansing, and you don't want to miss out
No
on the
retard
benefit,
beard. You just scratch it to hell and you make it bleed and
Oh,
then keep making it bleed.
what are you talking about?
He has big mosquito bites.
Oh God, thank God. I thought he was talking about a hemorrhoid or
Why would I tell
chancre.
him to keep scratching,
A chancre,
scratching it?
maybe?
No.
You know what a
I've had
chancre
that
is,
on my
hon?
legs since
How many
we-
people have a chancre right now?
Since we went to Virginia Beach, I have mosquito bites
I hope
all
none
over
of
me.
you do. Hi, Pamela Rouge. You don't have any chancres, do you?
Oh God, Rick.
What a nice thing to say. That's really bad. Chancres are sores that form on the outside of your usually perineal area if you have been infected with syphilis. Now, gonorrhea, that makes your guy kind of like have a runny nose. Instead, it's not your nose that's running, it's your little penis. Both of these two afflictions can be treated with
Yeah, we must see
antibiotics. But do you know there are so many bacteria that are becoming resistant that even gonorrhea has a resistant gonorrhea bacteria?
I hope I never see it.
We used to call it the clap, get it? And if you don't wear those rubber socks called condoms, you're playing with fire unless you've got a long-term relationship with someone and you both are monogamous and faithful. Then you're probably okay. But if you're a dirty sleaze and you're fooling around, you better put a sock on
No,
that
wait a
thing.
minute, wait a minute.
Yes.
No, I have to rephrase that.
Rephrase
You-
it. Shoot
I
it.
am,
Shoot
because
me.
I am going to shoot you in just a minute. Hey, Kevin M.
Would you oppose the name rubber socks?
No, I oppose the name. I forget what word you use, but you don't have to be monogamous. You can sleep around as much as you want, as
Oh.
long as you're safe. Hey, Kevin P.
All right, but that means
Hey,
that's
love
part of
Mountain
safe.
Dew.
is putting the thing on.
Yes, you need to do that.
I wear a full body condom when we have sex, don't I?
I can't remember.
It's been that long. Oh my God, as long as you're safe, JT. Ow! That's what she said. Yes, Misty Wood, she said that. She's something. Be sure to wrap your rascal. There was this guy, and he was talking about how he's trying to save money for a special thing. I won't tell you what that was because that gets a little dicey.
Okay, don't.
But he said he was going to use saran wrap instead of buying condoms. Would saran wrap work, or would the cling wrap
Cling
better.
wrap would be better.
The cling wrap might be better.
Green Buddy 19.
We have some cling wrap. I think I will get
That's
myself.
all I use. I don't use saran wrap.
I think I'm going to get myself hard later and try some cling wrap
No, you're
and see
not.
if it works. Would that be funny, AJ? It's gross? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess it is. I thought it might be a little bit humorous, just a little bit. I'm not talking about the bone in my leg, because when you break that, it's not humorous at all.
He used a chip bag. I hope that could not have worked. Retired Beard said, I knew a dude who tried a chip bag once. Hey,
What is a chip bag?
you know, like a potato chip bag?
Oh my God.
It's better than nothing.
It is
But it had
not.
to hurt the receiver quite a bit.
I mean, what size? Even if you got the smallest bag of chips, that's a lot of extra cellophane in the way.
It had
Just
to hurt.
saying.
No,
Hi,
it was
JetBlue.
rough.
Welcome to the crazy cocktail hour with Rick.
We're doing good, Pam. Mom is up in Maine with Miriam right now
Yes.
for her birthday.
She's up in Maine at a cottage of some type on a lake, I believe. It's like on Golden Pond,
Oh,
something
you
like
actually call
that.
it Cling wrap. Okay.
And a family owns this facility. This is her good friend Miriam Warwick. I'm sorry I
Well,
outed
didn't
you,
cut,
Miriam.
Carson.
I'm sure my mom is watching this right now up
No,
there
she's not.
in Maine. I'm sure there's no connection with cell tower or
Good for
anything up
you,
there.
JetBlue.
They're disconnected from the world up there. So my mother went up Wednesday, and Wednesday was her friend's birthday. She turned 95.
And her friend thought she was coming up Thursday, so it was a good surprise.
So very much surprised. That was great. My mom, her birthday is in December, and she'll be turning
That's funny, Missy.
94. So, you know, she's just a young kid compared to her friend Miriam.
Difference of a year.
A whole year, maybe a couple of months.
You and I are 7 years apart.
Yeah.
That's right. Rap.
Hello, Dingle
your
Dangle.
willy.
How are you? Don't be silly. Wrap your willy. Yes, either that or the rhythm method.
It doesn't work.
The
And the
rhythm method.
rhythm method has nothing to do.
Oh, it was so
with
Catholic.
sexually transmitted disease.
No, it's about pregnancy, apparently, right? It's the way to not have children. The rhythm method. Anybody Catholic out there knows what the rhythm method is? Anybody?
Even when jerking off, don't know about that. Unless you don't want it to go everywhere. That's a good idea.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Why do you worry about that? Just have a towel that you're ready to put on top of the droplets wherever they go, and then launder it once in a while. You know,
Love Mountain Dew.
maybe every
Glad you
week.
made it.
Take your cum towel and put it in the laundry, so you can wash out the man haze.
Ew, ew, ew.
Yes.
Just come on your chest.
Just cum on your chest. And it's good for your skin, so just rub it in. Is that what
On
you're
the
saying?
wall
Oh my
behind
goodness.
me.
Yes, on the wall behind you. What about it? Oh, that you are reading something?
Yes.
Yeah, they were droplets
Miss
or
Glow, my mother used it to get pregnant, so her first child would be born on Daddy's birthday.
Oh.
She missed it by 5 hours.
that's close enough.
Yeah.
That's really so close.
That's true, Miss.
Shaylee,
Glow.
that's fine. Especially if you have very moist lovers.
Yes, Gary Baba Booey, I agree
Right?
with that.
Where's Frederick, who always likes to say moist? My moist guy. He doesn't come on live,
I can understand
come
that,
on
Sid
live
Dallas.
as much. But
That's
he
right, Mert.
always loves to leave a comment And it's always something about, was that moist or was this moist? I don't
Hey,
know.
Steve
Hey,
C.
thank you, Steve C.
Yes.
Thank you so much for that tip. That was
Oh,
very nice.
Should I say I'm glad you can smell your farts again?
Oh my goodness. If it sticks, it's true love. That's not what I've heard. Oh man. So what's up with Steve? What is the congratulatoriness? Oh, great to see you all tonight. COVID recovery complete. Oh, it was you talking about the smell. Well, I'm glad for you. And my daughter went through that. And under Rick Spitz is a strange video where I
That's funny,
sniffed
Mr. J. Quinn.
her nostrils. I don't know why. It's kind of funny though. Under Rick Spitz, when I sniffed Jen's nostrils.
Ew.
You were right here.
Doesn't mean I knew it was going to happen.
It happened.
Still an ew.
It is a new. It was just something silly. But you remember when she couldn't smell anything.
Yeah.
Whoa, that bounced all the way back out. That must have hit
It hit the window.
the window or the trim.
The window.
Wow. That was very
Kevin
good.
P.
All right, so we had 59 people here, 82 likes. And we are at just after the first hour. We're 66 minutes in. We have another half an hour. And then at 10 o'clock tonight, after the show, a new
AC.
Video.
Hello there.
will premiere. I hope that you'll consider tuning into the new video. It is an Out with Rick video.
Thanks,
And-
Dangle Dangle.
It's the scenes of our visit to Assateague Island in Maryland back in September of 2021. Some good old footage. I also have scenery from so many other little places that is fodder for future videos of the same format. Get your Rick Head merch. Thank you for that link up there at ricksarastar.com from John C. And when you go there,
No, Carson.
there is a link for Discord, which John is one of the organizers for. Discord is a playground for adults, basically, a virtual playground. You can just be chatting and joking, or you can actually work together playing interactive
Rick,
games.
do me a favor.
Yes.
Stand up so they can see your shirt better.
So Shock T
Thanks, Dingle Dangle.
was formed in 1974.
Dingle Dangle just gave us a $20 tip.
Well, thank you, Dingle Dangle. Their last album, this album right here, and on the back of my shirt is the tour and all the locations. And if you look up towards the top, I went to Glenside Theater right near Philadelphia.
Hey, Stephanie Short, I'm glad you could make it. We're looking forward to seeing you soon.
So, Shock T with John McLaughlin. John McLaughlin, for some of you, you might have remembered the Mahavishnu Orchestra. So, he is the only Westerner, put it that way. The other members of the band, there's past members, unfortunately, who've gone on and passed away.
Hey,
They've been replaced
Gina,
by
send us
other
your dad's name
current
and
day
we'll sing
players.
Happy birthday.
It's a fusion of like jazz rock fusion with traditional Indian music. So you have a person who is calling and singing out in syllables basically and clapping and
Yeah, of course.
maintains the rhythm. And then you have two rhythm players, a guitarist, John McLaughlin, and a person on violin playing it, AKA the Indian style. I like Tangerine Dream quite a bit.
We have a birthday.
They're actually playing at the same theater in a few weeks. So who's the birthday boy
It's
or
Nina's
girl?
dad. His name is Richard.
All right, well, Richard. If you're watching, Richard, if not, maybe you'll catch this on replay. It's my honor to sing happy birthday to you. You're probably the same age as me, knowing how young Dina is. So happy birthday. Maybe you're hitting 50, 59, I don't know. And Misty Woods, also, you have a child for us to sing for?
It's grandson's birthday party. 12 kids with Nerf guns in a small backyard.
Oh,
It
my
was
goodness.
a friggin' war zone. I wanted to shoot.
All right, so Misty, hold on. Give me the name of your grandson. I'm going to start out with Richard. I don't know what the last name is. I'm assuming it's not Zebrow.
No,
But-
Rick, you already sang to Richard, right?
No, I haven't sung.
Well,
I just found out.
Sing to Richard
Right.
now.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Richard Belcher. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Richard.
And now I'm going back to see if I got a reply yet.
you haven't.
No?
Nope.
So we have a bunch of kids that went to a party and they all had Nerf. I have the transcriptions of their album. Someone photocopied the book for me. Really? Damien, wow. I bet you that's easy to read, huh?
Hey, T-Bear 40.
Sure. He was 55. Well, what a young man. Happy birthday, Richard. Enjoy your youth. I used to have that, but I'm 63, almost 64. It's all over now. I'm an old fart. That's the way it goes. But is there another birthday I can sing? I sing to younger people. If I get the name of the kid with the Nerf gun, war zone. Hello, Alaska. Alaska's in the room. Hello, Kevin. Kevin Peltola.
Jenna, the singing drag hag diva. Hello. I
Jenna.
can't remember your name, but if you're new, you know what to do.
There is another character I just learned about. That's a YouTube creator. I don't know if she'll pop on, but I subscribe to her channel. Something slut.
You
Slutio.
find them like days later, weeks later, Miss.
Yeah. So what do we have
Des
here?
Wench.
The singing
I see
drag
it better
hag
than he
diva.
does. Hi, Des Wrench. Are you new?
All new people can get a free gift. Just write to us via email to rick.adr@aol.com and send us
Subscribe.
your name
Jenna.
and your mailing address. And Jenna, if that's you, then definitely you. And we're happy to send out gifts. We've been doing this for a couple of years now.
I have to say, your
Okay.
sister June
Yes,
was a fag hag.
yes, yes. She
She
enjoyed the
identified
company
that.
of and thought that they were great company, great companionship, good fun going out and dancing with, etc. And there was no, friction or stress or anything because she had had rough relationships and just didn't want to deal with it. Yeah, my sister June, thank you, Bobby. I love her too, miss her. Oh, and Vangelis? Yes. And how about John Anderson or Jan
Hey,
Anderson?
Gary N, hello, I'm glad you made it.
Formerly, yes, only one of the original forming members, but unable to play with Yes because of that old fart,
I
Steve
agree,
Howe.
AJ.
What's wrong with Steve Howe? I don't know. He's just old. He's a good guitarist still, but he looks old. And apparently he's got old mental attitudes. And Howe. Well, it started out with another
Hey,
guy.
Stephanie, it's good to see you.
He was the bassist. He also shunned John. Long Duck Dong.
Thanks, Shaylee.
That's about right. The Crypt Keeper and he are like twins. But John was ill, unable to continue on a tour, asked for the band to just take a little break, maybe
Love
record an
Mountain
album, do something
Dew?
new.
Well, then you.
They couldn't be bothered.
You're considered a newbie, Love Mountain
So they
Dew.
just replaced him, and they replaced him with a guy who, what was he in? He was in a prog band. He was the lead singer for a prog band, and his name's actually John, and he has been the voice of Yes since John was ousted, and that was in the early 2000s, I believe. So I'm not over it yet. No, I'm not. Yes is one of my most favorite of all bands. And I've had the privilege of seeing John play with others. He still got it. I just also corresponded with someone who saw him during his tour that he just did with a group called the Band Geeks. They said it was, I'd rather see them
Hey,
than
Donna
see the
Thomas.
Yes.
Rick says hi. Say hi to Donna.
Hi,
Thomas.
Donna Thomas. And Donna is the Donna you mentioned?
Donna, I worked with.
Right.
IT geek.
IT geek. Misty, you're 63 years young. Oh, so am I. I bet you look just as good for your age as I do. I'm thinking about getting that soap. There's this soap. It's not dye. It's supposed to have salts or something in it that reseed
Bowman. I'm glad
the
you made it.
pigments that were your colors of your hair. And apparently your hair follicles lose
That's true, Shaylee. I lost a sister and a
pigmentation as you age. So this soap is supposed to be good. You wash, if you have a beard, mustache, and hair, you wash them all. And over a couple of weeks, it slowly brings the color back to your hair.
What?
No, I'm not going to eat the soap, Mert.
You
It's,
talking about bringing color back to your hair.
yeah, so, I mean, I have some still, but other times it looks like my hair's gray or white.
Has nothing to do with what you're using on your head.
Well, apparently you don't know about this new soap.
What new soap?
It's for your hair to change the color back. It gives your color back. It takes the gray away,
That
but
is
it's
so-
not dye.
It's so full of shit.
It's
No,
not.
It is.
Oh my God.
I'm a hairdresser, Rick. Unfortunately, once the melanin cells are dead, they cannot come back.
Well, then why are they selling this soap shit?
Because they can make money because people don't want gray hair.
I know. It's not L'Oreal, is it? Because I'm worth it.
No, Kevin, he does not use soap on his hair.
I use shampoo usually.
He used Dove.
Dove charcoal.
Or charcoal.
It's got charcoal in this, has a nice scent to it. I usually don't even wear cologne, so it's the only smell that I have on me besides
Well, I'm glad
BO.
you see your
Long
butt
duck
hair.
dong. You have butt hair? I pluck mine out.
who can see their butt hair.
I bend over backwards and use a mirror and a nice long
marching
pair
by there.
of arterial clamps. and that gets the damn hair off of my anus really quick. Try it.
Hey,
It'll
I
help
used to-
you to have a hairless hiney hole
Cover
again.
I used to work for CoverGirl, which was actually Noxema.
She worked in helping actually create the product.
I did
She
not-
was not like getting photographs taken of her and then she was the cover girl. If you were mistaken, I think that she was
I was on
almost
the
saying
produ-
that.
I was on the production line.
She wasn't a cover squirrel. Yeah, we got people jumping in and definitely enjoying the baldy humor. Any UK people, British, you know what baldy means?
I don't know what baldy means.
It's kind of the same as dirty, nasty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She
No,
could
I
be a
couldn't-
cover girl.
no,
Thank you,
no, no.
Stephanie. Yes, she could.
But I worked at that time. It was called Noxel.
Did I just see
It
that
has now
Third
been
Martian is
bought
here?
by Procter and Gamble.
Procter and Gamble. I have ashy elbows. I got ashy elbows. They're actually
Hey, Josh is
ashy.
here.
Josh, I saw, but you know who else is
Third
here?
Martian.
Third Martian is here. Good to have you, man.
Hey, Mark, my balls is hot. Okay.
Are they? Well, Bert, you're alone. Take your pants and underwear off and let the things breathe. You know, unless you're in some
Procter
public
and
location, if you're
Gamble.
home, you
I
have
have handcuffs.
the right to watch a live stream
Thank
with
you,
nothing
Bobby.
making your balls too hot. And if you
Yes.
could put a fan right there in between your legs and turn it on, I would run it on low to medium. That might be
Romeo's
enough.
lover, hello there.
I hate when
No, he never played.
my
he
balls
never
are
posed
hot
for
and sweaty.
CoverGirl.
I hate sweaty balls. Do you hate sweaty balls? I don't like sweaty balls myself. There were sweaty balls
Hey, Third Martian,
in
when'd you
popular
stop in?
culture. You heard about sweaty balls years ago on Saturday Night Live. There was a repeating skit that involved people saying sweaty balls. I guess you can never say that enough. Ice cream is good. Do you put ice cream on your nasty, ugly? Do you really? And you let that ice cream melt on your nasties? Do you put like a
What are you
basin of some type underneath to catch the drippage while you're doing that to yourself?
Oh God, I'm all out of darts.
You're out of dark, you got to get down. There's a whole freaking container down there.
I know.
But she loads up the 4 darts and then, takes her time, shoots them, and then she goes to shoot the 5th one, and there's only room for 4. She should know that by now. Ouch! Because she's been using this thing for 2 years. Ow! Now that was a nipple shot.
Oh, it was?
Yes.
Oh, I like nipple shots.
That was a nipple shot. You got one. That's very close. We got one and a close by. She got the nipple again. That's 2 nipple shots out of 3. That's pretty good.
Look that way.
Headshot. She got my head.
I got your head.
When I drove through
Hey,
Baltimore
yes.
8 months ago, 3 times, it seemed very nice. Do just downplay it for the videos.
I'll be back.
Yeah. Smarty pants. There are bad areas and good or nice areas in any city. There's the neighborhoods where the poor have been left to live and they get by somehow. Who was that just gave me? Did I just see another tip here? Mert. Just take my money. Thank you, Mert. I will take your money. This is amazing, people. Thank you so much for the collective generosity this episode. It's overwhelming. I'm serious. This is like the biggest thing I've seen since maybe a New Year's Eve or something. It's a really, really, really nice. Thank you. Now we can pay the electric bill, keep the lights on. Thank you so much. And I can buy another package of cling wrap so that I don't have more babies. Oh my God. Let's see what else is going on here. Take care. Nice super chat at Mert, definitely. At the Mert. Oh no, we got cling wrap coming.
No, it's press and seal.
Oh, press and seal. That's almost the same.
See?
Yes. This is what I want to see.
What?
It would work. Wait a minute.
Oh, you keep.
That's
saying-
more like it.
You keep.
That's
saying-
more like it. Wait a minute. Almost.
No.
One last time. You know where I'm going?
In your dreams.
No. I'm ready, ladies. Ooh, who's a fistal? A fistula. Still clean. Man, we're bad. This is definitely over the
That
edge.
is good stuff, though. Let me tell you.
Yeah, it is.
I never liked cling wrap because I couldn't make it cling. That's right. Wishful thinking, Paul.
Sometimes you like a fat, short one.
Ow.
That's one of the my friends known as chode. Chode. You know what a chode is? Oh well. Cheers, everybody. Anybody who has been drinking or doing other things that maybe have made you acquiesce to the crazy humor that we've been throwing around. The rest of you, maybe you're a little uncomfortable. Maybe you need to loosen up a little bit. Cheers.
Oh, look. My friend, Donna, she said, okay, shit has been crazy. I will let you know. Tyler came in. Got to get off with Rick talking about ice cream on your balls. Because her son, Tyler, said, who would like ice cream from your nuts?
You know, people use whipped cream, strawberries. Yeah,
Hey guys, hit that like button. We're not far from 100.
almost 100. There is an album by Fripp and Eno,
Secret Castle.
called-
Yeah, that's what we're on our way to do.
No Pussy Footing. So my toe with press and seal was basically an homage to the album No Pussy Footing by Fripp and Eno.
Yeah, and he's only 10.
AJ Vintage has been eating the carbs a little heavy. She is high on her carbs.
Oh, I love carbs.
Yeah, I had basically some macaroni salad. That's pretty carby.
Oh, Bo's behind you now.
Yeah,
Move to your left.
well, I've already done it. There he is. He's in screen. Right, Bo?
Well, I see his tail. I don't
Bo. Oh, you're such a handsome baby. And the poor guy, like I said earlier in the show, I was taking him for a walk, and he wasn't listening to where I wanted him to go. So he sort of got himself in trouble. What the hell? Misty Woods?
I sure hope you didn't hit extra
Was that a mistake?
digits.
Oh my God, did you see that?
Yes. Damn it, girl, I agree. Crikey, monkey balls. Wow, thank you so much.
God, I mean, thank you is hardly reaching it. Where do you live? Want me to come over and give you a foot massage or something? I mean, gosh, thank you so much. And I rock. Misty rocks even more. Gosh, that is crazy. Thank you so much.
Hey, Gary N.
Rick is speechless for once. You're not kidding, AJ.
Hey, cheers, everybody. You're right, Dingle Dangle.
Cheers, everybody. It looks like people having a good time. And I don't know what I'm going to be doing, Robert Ryan. This is
Hey, Robert Ryan. How
stupendous.
far are you
Thank
from
you so much.
Baltimore?
Is that right? He's in the area. I think we picked this up before.
Not sure, yeah.
So like I said before, we
We're
are
at 100 likes, I believe.
we're
Thank you.
good. Yay. Drink to that.
I'll
Cheers.
drink to that.
So I don't have the ability to pull up the Saturday, but we will be doing it. It most likely is a Saturday around, just after lunch hour, 2:00, something like that. We'll give you all of the details, and I hope I get some RSVPs. We like to ask for that to try to figure out what kind of a group we have. If only a few people come,
Hey, Big Steve Entertainment.
we'll be buying the
Are
drinks.
you new?
If a good number of people come,
Crass.
you can buy us a couple of rounds. And I can't look forward enough to hoping that I'd have a little bit of a get together up here in Baltimore. And as I said, at 10 o'clock, coming up just around the corner, just about 30 minutes or so. What time is it now?
It is 9:35.
Okay,
I
so
did that too.
25
I
minutes
just
from
had to
now, we
pee-pee.
have a brand new video.
Well, I'm glad you come back,
Thank
Big
you.
Steve.
Thank you, Robert Ryan, for that. Typically, and this is our mantra, you know this, and having the kind of tips that have come to me tonight are just overwhelming. So I'm speechless.
I would
We just
employ
try
all
to
of
ask
you.
for please to click 100 likes during the episode.
Hey, Jenna.
Not almost donate $400. That's where we're up near 386 right now. Crazy, one of the biggest I've ever seen. So is there anything anybody would like to ask about, talk about before we do that? I'd like to put it out there. One last chance. Who would like to bring up a topic, anything you want to ask? Go ahead.
It's time to go, babe.
I do.
Gary Bubba Booey, thank you.
I
so
fly the
much.
American flag
Rachel
in my
Victoria, I'm so
back and
glad
front
you were
yards.
able to be here.
And hi, Big
No,
Steve.
Big
We
Steve.
haven't done any recently, but I will be doing the live version of
Yes, out with
Rick's Motel Dives, which is the same thing as you're familiar with the other name. We will be going to motels with the reputation of being rancid
Thank you, Jenna.
and show you all the nastiness.
Or should I say the drag hag?
And I'm not sure if I'm going to do one of those up here because, believe
Yes,
it or
they
not,
are, Robert Ryan.
down where we live in Florida, there is so many
They're doing
more
great, Stephanie, aren't
nasty
they?
motels. I do accept
We do.
recommendations
Thank you, Misty Woods.
for dirty motels. So if you are down in Florida, especially if you're
My
Central or
mother-in-law to
West
see Barbie.
Florida,
We had a nice night.
recommendation of dirty motels that you think I should go check out, that would be hilarious to show you all, please send us a message at the
Hey,
email.
Wilson.
If you're new and you'd like to get a free gift, send us an email to the same place.
Hey,
If
Adrel, Rios,
If you
Fernandez.
have a request for us to put up
Thank you, Misty, again.
a special notice for anybody that needs prayers, all these type of things, write to
Nibble,
us.
jangle.
Rick
I wish we had a
dot
Stoner's Pizza.
ADR
Sounds good.
at AOL.com. We are happy to put out those kind of messages and pray with you as well. Well, it's been a great show for us, and thank you again for the generosity that you guys have shown us tonight. The super chatters, you've kicked my ass. Thank you so, so much. It's definitely a record here in Parkville for us. So I'm glad you had somebody else to see. I don't know who you're going back and forth, but apparently somebody was saying they're switching back and forth. You can sub one time pretty much, I think. Thank
Good
you,
night,
Jenna.
guys. It was great
It was
talking
great to
you.
have you. Thank you all.
for your
Don't forget,
generosity.
I'll be putting up a video about this
It's in
special
Maryland.
live
Maryland, Jake.
show Thursday, the 31st of August, coming up this coming Thursday, 7 p.m. I know it's a weeknight, but it is a Thursday, and we start a little early. That's in Parkville, Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland suburb. So don't forget, this coming Thursday, the 31st, starting 7, live on the Rick Serra channel, the band Madhouse bringing you their Ozzy Osbourne tribute show. They're great musicians,
Good night,
great
everybody.
vocalists. And then next Friday, it's time to get your cleansing. Next Friday, the 1st of September, special cleansing episode of Cocktail Hour with Rick. Thank you all again so very much. Hope that you've had a great time with us. Enjoy the rest of your night, the rest of your weekend. Stay well, be happy, love one another, and God help us all.
Good night, guys.
Amen.
Love you. See you next week.
Hasta la vista. We love you. Bye-bye. See you later.